What's up, YouTube? This is Salamence1 or Salamence1 bringing you a Pokemon online battle. Uh, it's been a while. I've had stuff going on in my life that's kind of personal, but I'm back. I'm doing the video here, and this is with a sand team I've been working on. I really hate using weather, but I decided to try out some stuff because really since 5th gen is released, weather was being so abused, I just never used any weather. So this is really my first team using weather. So yeah. He's going to lead off with the Politoed, and I'm going to lead off with Ttar. I get the Sandstorm up, which is just luck of the draw. I go out into my Gastrodon here, planning on taking a Scald from Politoed, but he actually switches into Thunder Tornadus. Tornadus goes for a Hurricane, and it does a huge chunk, which tells me it's most likely Specs, and it actually hits that Hurricane in the Sandstorm, which is pretty good for him. But anyway, he misses this next one, but then I get hurt in Confusion, and then he misses again. This time I snap out my Confusion, and I go for an Ice Beam, which was kind of dumb. I could have recovered there, switched out, gone into something to resist it, and then I could have had a shot later on in the battle, but oh well. That was just, I wasn't thinking. So here I go out into my Skarmory. I go for Spikes. He gets his rain up, and here he goes for an Uncor. I'm like, okay, whatever. I can just get 3 layers of Spikes up, and it's all good. So I get 3 layers of Spikes out. He goes for Scald here, does 49%, just under half. He switches out into his Tornadus, and here I go out to my Latios, and then I was planning on Side Shocking him, but just to pick him off, but he actually one-hit KOs with that Hurricane, so that means it's definitely Specs. So I go out to my Ttar, just knowing I can pretty much wall that move. I mean, there's nothing to do to me, so I just go into him. And I didn't want to take too much damage on Ttar without having removed Politoed first, so I switch into Skarmory, and then and then he goes into Magnet Zone to take on my Skarmory, and I double switch into Tyranitar. So yeah, now it's Tyranitar and Toxicroak because he Volt switched on me, and I'm just gonna go right back out to that Skarmory because again, I'm not wanting to take any damage on, minimum damage on Tyranitar until I can remove that Politoed. He goes for a Drain Punch at +1. It does 30%, which is actually pretty good considering it's a Skarmory and it's a defensive Skarmory. And I Whirlwind just to get rid of that Toxicroak. He brings him out to Politoed. I go for a Roost. Gets me to a pretty substantial HP, but then he gets a crit on the Scald. So that really sucks. But then I go out to Tyranitar. He goes for a Toxic here to wear me down, knowing he probably couldn't do anything, and I return the favor and get a critted Thunderbolts. So yeah, that's a dead Politoed. So he goes out to Toxicroak here. I'm just going to go right out into my Landorus, knowing I can take any hit from him and hit KO him with an Earthquake. He took a while to decide here, but he ends up switching out to his Gyarados, which, well, I figured I needed to play safe because he has a lead on me right now. So here I'm just going to switch out into Ttar, knowing he's going to go for a Dragon Dance. I figured, alright, I could probably live one Waterfall because it's probably going to be a more defensive spread due to it being in rain. And I take it, well, I take it well enough to KO it. KO with that T-Volt, and I get rid of that Gyarados, and now I know he has no ground immune Pokemon. So I got it to Landorus. I have Sandstorm up. I have it's Adamant, Max Attack, so go out to Landorus, EQ his Toxicroak. He goes out to Mega Zone, knowing he can't really do anything and the battle's already lost. I go for another Earthquake. It's Scarf, so it's gonna obviously outspeed. He's probably scarfed himself, so that's why he did that, looking back on it. But now he just goes out to Scizor, goes for a Bullet Punch, and due to losing so much health to entry hazards, I'm able to easily KO that Scizor with a EQ. So yeah, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about this team, what you think I could do to improve it. You didn't get to see the last slot. The last slot is a Sword Stance Lucario. Tell me what you think I should do to improve the team, and I'll try to make a team that will, and I'll try to see what there is to be done. Please comment, like, subscribe, and favorite if you like the video a lot. And until next time.